Oh. So what about boxing? You're still boxing.
Still boxing. Boxing's different because like the person has a chance to
defend themselves.
Yeah, like if you win, it's like you're the better man today. And slapping, they're just standing there defenseless. And again, I thought it'd be.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
That might have been the first burp on ADHD ever.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I thought I could do it, bro, but I couldn't do it.
Would you think it was gonna be silent?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, did you feel like you wanted to do this because of like, well, I mean, because you don't have a fight set up. I know that like when I was on your podcast, you guys talked about it and you were trying to get something set up.
I'll tell you why I wanted to do it, Travis.
Why?
Because that's a great question. And I did not talk about it on Mark Doner's podcast. I'll tell you why. Everyone is so oversensitive about everything. And I'm angry, bro.
You're angry about this PC culture that we're in?
I'm angry.
And how do you feel like we change it? Go to Russia and slap people?
Nah, man. I just think people are going to realize like there are so many things to complain about. There are so many things to complain about. And eventually the people are going to get bored of complaining. Like I could complain. Yo, man, I'm going to be honest, dude. It's a little too fucking cold in here. And that stain on the floor is really pissing me off. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
You see what I'm doing? I could complain about everything, bro. And people are really like, yo, this is great. I could complain about everything. Nah, fuck that. And fuck you, by the way. Nah, bro. So I'm angry. I'm like, yo, if I can go to Russia and exercise that inner Ohio primal instinct that I have and just be standing across some dudes who, by the way, don't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah, they don't care.
They don't care, bro.
They don't care.
Like, and I envy that in a way, but also like I have that to a degree, obviously, because I'm not going. But like, it just seemed for like a way for me to exercise a right that I don't know if it like exists anymore. Just mano y mano.
Do you like doing
type
shit
of,
that makes you feel like not a celebrity? Do you like
Like
stepping
what?
it like when you go into a boxing gym, no one gives a fuck if you're, a YouTuber. Or
Nah,
if you're famous or
unfortunately they
rich.
do, bro.
Really?
Who doesn't want to knock out the world's most controversial YouTuber? That's dope.
But I'm
dope.
saying, if anything, they don't treat you special. They don't treat you like, they don't go easy on you.
They go harder.
Exactly.
Because it's
but
dope.
I'm saying they're not going to make it easy because you're, like everything in life when you're a quote unquote celebrity is easier for you, right? Like you get out of trouble.
I never understood that. I feel
Really?
like it should be harder. Yeah, bro. Like why?
Well, no,
why
here's my thing. When I first started putting everything together, it's like crazy how when you get on, you go to all these events and you get the most expensive shit for free.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Like it's kind of like ass backwards. It's like the people who could afford the shit get it for free.
Yeah.
And the people who
you go to a coffee shop, there's like the barista's a fan. This one's on me. I'm like, yo, I really appreciate that, but also like, I can afford this. Like,
Yeah.
how about the guy behind me? Like,
Yeah.
he probably needs it a little more than I. Maybe not though. Maybe it's you, bro. Or I don't know. But like, do you feel more? Do you like doing non-celebrity things? Like, sure,
all the time. I do the weird. I do weird ass.
Like, what's the word? Like, you go laser tagging, probably, huh?
I paintball. That's one
dope.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that like I really like doing, and no one gives. And
Are you
gotta
good?
Ask, yeah, I've
Really?
won. I've won like 3 champions.
Oh,
three,
that's
like, paintball
that's you.
tournaments.
You're like that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like that. I met Mark out there paintballing.
Oh, you go to
Hollywood Sports.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you been?
Yeah, my guy Bear owns it.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, come on.
Bear, we
Yeah.
got the same circle.
Bear, did you
Wait,
know?
so
Everyone
you're
knows.
good like that?
I'm good like
Fuck.
that.
I say I got no patience, bro. I'm the guy who just runs out and
I like to do that too. I have patience tattooed on my knuckles though, so
Oh,
I can
okay.
like. I don't like to like sit back. I like to play front and like I like to play fast. But yeah, so I like paintballing because one thing you got a target on your head. Like people want to fuck me up out there.
Yeah. Oh.
They want to
Well,
like.
because it's cool to take down T Mills.
I
Like
guess.
that's dope.
I
That's
guess.
dope,
I
dude.
guess.
Like man, who you could take out like
Dude, I'll get
Timmy from the
Instagram
block.
DMs from kids that play there. Like, I hope you're there this weekend, pussy. Like, I'm gonna light you up.
Oh shit, bro. Nah, kids are getting aggressive, bro.
They get aggressive, but I like putting myself in those positions. And like, I'm weird. Like, I like being in front of. I like doing things like this, but I hate getting attention outside of this.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm an attention whore.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Because like I reciprocate the energy, right? So someone comes up to me, they're like, yo, Logan, big fan. I'm like, I love you. And it's just like this super positive, like bubble of energy that happens. And like, bro, I love my fans. And I'm not just saying that, like, I fucking love them. And to the point where it's not like when like I just said, when a fan comes up to me and like, yo, I love you. It's not like, hey man, thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. I like fuck around with them. Like they're my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, same
Like,
here.
I fuck with them. Sorry guys, but like you're gonna interact with me. We're gonna have a good ass time at your expense. Nah, but like Nah, I mean it, man. So like, I'm a little bit of an attention whore. Yeah. I'm also just kind of like a whore, dude. To be honest, I'm just kidding.
Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I am. I have. My dad, like, it'd be my brother's birthday party, and I'd be like,
you turn into your
doing
birthday?
a unicycle or some shit, and he's like, you don't always have to be the center of attention. Turns out I did.
Yeah.
Turns out I did. That's it.
Have you always wanted to be a boxer? Was that something that you...
Yes.
Did you fight? You fought your whole life? I know you wrestled.
You wrestled.
Which that, for me, all right, like, if I had to break it down in musical terms, wrestling is like learning the piano at a young age, because you could take piano and kind of apply it to like every other instrument.
Yes.
Wrestling is that, and I never understood that when I was younger, right? My uncle, incredible wrestling coach, like he ran shit in like Chino, California. But I never got into it. I was just like, I didn't get it. And yeah. And now,
but you tried?
No, I never wrestled in high school or anything, but then I got into jujitsu.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, but for me, like then when I started jujitsu, I was like, fuck, so much of this
wrestling. Yeah.
Wrestling.
Such a great base, dude. Yeah. Such a great base. It's so crazy because you wear like singlets and you're like just grappling with a dude. And like everyone who doesn't wrestle at your school, by the way, like no one shows up to the wrestling meets besides the parents, but it's a great base for everything, like hard work in life. And I mean, like especially physical sports. And after wrestling practice, I would go do MMA. So I did MMA for like 1 to 4 years. 1 to 4 years. 1 to 4 years.
Which one?
It was like on and off 1 to 4 years. But like, what the fuck? What a long time period. I'm blanking out. This is my second podcast today. But yeah, man. So I before I did the YouTube stuff, I wanted to be a fighter. Like really, truly. Bro, so I'm going to secure the bag with an MMA fight. I know I am.
So that's
who's going to take me first? Bellator, UFC, what's good? You know, I get those numbers.
How wild is it for you hearing like somebody like Dana White or like Joe Rogan talk about like your fight?
It just depends on what context. I mean, the answer is yes. It's fucking crazy.
I know. I've heard Joe Rogan not, but I mean, he spoke about it. He like saw some of the clips.
Joe Rogan spoke
highly of it. Yeah.
And I ran into him, and he's like, you know, a lot of people are mad that I said you could fight. And I'm like, man, you say my name, people are probably going to be mad. And he's like, yeah, but like, I got a lot of backlash. I'm like, okay, like, whatever. And then he walked away. And Dana White, man, he just keeps shitting on me. Dana, what's good, bro? You know I'm pulling more numbers than your last fight. Dana, come on, big guy.
Well, I just think, you know, and I heard Schaub, I feel like I've heard Schaub say that if CM Punk could fight in the UFC, that you could definitely fight in the UFC.
Yeah, bro. I mean, who wants that bag? I'm here.
Who would you fight?
That's the golden question.
Because I know your brother's been calling out like Dylan Dennis and like they were supposed to do something.
My brother's calling out everyone, yo. He called out Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy went to jail. That's not happening anymore. Apparently the contract was like almost inked. Did you know who Sage Northcutt is?
Yes, Super Sage North. Yo, he just got his fucking orbital bone broken. He got knocked the fuck out.
30 seconds. In 30
seconds.
Yes.